as the first light of dawn pierces the cold morning mist over the Gulf of Finland. A kingdom of gold slowly awakens. This is Peterhof, the summer palace of the Russian Tsars. The air carries the scent of salt from the Baltic Sea, and the soft rhythm of waves echoes across the shoreline. One by one, gilded statues emerge from the shadows, as if rising from centuries of sleep. This is not a dream. It is a living spectacle that has endured for more than 300 years. Peterhof greets the morning not with silence, but with anticipation. The sea wind glides through manicured gardens, brushing past marble figures frozen in eternal motion. Every detail seems poised for something extraordinary, as though the palace itself is inhaling before its great performance begins. Now, the Grand Cascade stirs to life. At first, the water gathers quietly, almost shyly. Then, in a sudden surge, it explodes into hundreds of white streams, leaping and tumbling down terraces of stone. Sunlight fractures through the spray, scattering diamonds of light across the air. Peterhof is not merely built of stone and gold, it is a symphony composed of water. This cascade is a triumphant declaration by Peter the Great: Russia has claimed the sea, and with it, its place among the great powers of the world. In 1714, following Russia's victory over Sweden in the Great Northern War, Peter the Great envisioned a palace that would rival Versailles. But imitation was never his goal. What Peter desired was superiority, not only in beauty, but in intellect. A ruler shaped by shipyards and laboratories. He approached architecture as an engineer, using the natural slope of the terrain. Peter designed a hydraulic system of astonishing sophistication. More than 150 fountains operate continuously without a single mechanical pump. Gravity alone drives the water, guided through a vast network of underground channels fed by springs located over 20 kilometers away. It is an invisible circulatory system, a living artery of water that sustains the palace's heart. At its symbolic center stands Samson tearing open the jaws of a lion. From the lion's mouth, a jet of water shoots nearly 20 meters into the sky. The image commemorates Russia's triumph over Sweden, whose heraldic symbol was the lion. Strength, victory, and national pride rise together in a single vertical line of water and gold. Above it all stretches the Grand Palace, nearly 300 meters long, crowning the hill like an imperial diadem. Its white facades and gilded details glow against the northern sky, defining what would become known as Petrine Baroque, bold, commanding, and unmistakably Russian. Inside the palace, space unfolds in shimmering reflections. The ballroom and throne room overwhelm the senses with mirrored walls and gold leaf ornamentation. Light multiplies endlessly, blurring the boundary between reality and illusion. Here, Empress Elizabeth and Catherine the Great once hosted lavish balls that lasted until dawn, where music, silk gowns, and candlelight dissolved time itself. Yet Peterhof also reveals a lighter spirit. In the lower gardens, playful trick fountains hide beneath benches and pathways. An unsuspecting guest pauses to rest, and suddenly, jets of water burst upward in laughter. These fountains were Peter's personal joke, a reminder that even absolute power could coexist with joy and surprise. Near the water's edge lies Montplaisir Palace, my pleasure. Modest in scale, intimate in atmosphere, it was Peter the Great's favorite retreat. From its windows, he watched his Baltic fleet sail across the horizon. Here, the ruler became a man again, content to sit beside the sea he had fought so hard to reach. Porcelain tableware, Russian crystal chandeliers, and finely carved furniture filled these spaces. Every object reflected the wealth of an empire at its zenith, yet none overshadowed the presence of water. At Peterhof, gold exists to honor the flow, movement, and life of the fountains. But history is never as gentle as flowing water. In 1941, during the Second World War, Nazi forces advanced toward Leningrad. Peterhof lay directly in their path. Museum workers raced against time, burying statues and evacuating treasures under freezing conditions, driven by desperation and love for their heritage. When the war ended, Peterhof was unrecognizable. The palace stood burned and hollow. The Grand Cascade lay shattered. Pipes were destroyed. Fountains fell silent. Where water once danced, there was only ash, rubble, and grief. The silence felt heavier than the ruins themselves, a pause in history, holding its breath. Photographs from this period reveal a wounded monument, stripped of its brilliance, yet even in devastation, something endured. From the ruins rose a collective resolve: Peterhof would live again. Restoration began almost immediately and continued for decades. Sculptors recast Samson, engineers rebuilt the hidden waterways. Artisans relearned lost techniques, laying gold leaf by hand, stone by stone, memory by memory. Then, on a radiant summer day, the water flowed once more. Fountains awakened. The cascade thundered again toward the sea. Peterhof rose from destruction like a phoenix, not merely restored, but reaffirmed. Today, millions gather each year to witness the morning activation of the fountains. No engines, no pumps, only gravity, nature, and human brilliance working in harmony. Samson once again conquers the lion. Gold once again glows beneath the northern sun. Peterhof reminds us that beauty can be wounded, but never truly defeated. It stands as a testament to resilience, to craftsmanship, and to the enduring bond between humanity and its creations. As the sun sets over the Gulf of Finland, the sky turns violet and rose, reflected softly in the sea canal. The palace grows quiet, but the sound of flowing water never truly stops. It is the eternal voice of time itself. Farewell, Peterhof, where water becomes gold, and history flows forever. Thank you for listening to this story of power, loss, and rebirth. We will meet again in the next chapter of timeless classical beauty.